What's up, guys? Barry Gaming here, back with some more Idle Heroes, and today I wanted to talk about something pretty much that's going to be affecting people next week, and that is you're going to be able to get yourself some more contract Starry gems. And as tempting as it is to just use those and see if you get really lucky, maybe you can get a good hero copy that you can then sell on the auction house, I would wait. Two reasons. First one being the whole no purchasing, the second one being, well, I don't want you guys to miss out on progress and special events. So let's go over this. We'll briefly talk about what's coming next week. We'll talk about what's happened in past events and take a look and see what the rewards can be like. So hopefully you guys enjoy this one. Hit that subscribe button. Please don't make this mistake. Let's get going. So let's start off and talk about the main topic for next week, and that is the soul contract events. We've had two different versions of them, and they do seem like they are returning, and they are alternating every other month to be the opposite. The first one being for the regular 4 factions, the next one being for the light and dark factions. So let's talk about next week's event. What you need to have saved up is you got to be able to make a 6-star hero that you're just deleting, essentially. So 6 heroes essentially go into a 6-star hero. You're deleting it to get contract Starry gems. These are ones that you can use in the store, but you cannot use in the auction house. Overall, I think this is absolutely great for free to play, even for spenders that have like way too much food. You do have to make sure that you can afford to feed off that food, and it's not going to hurt your build progress. Most of the time, you shouldn't really be worried about that because there's going to be more game modes where you're going to want awakened heroes and actually need awakened heroes. So this is a good time to prepare. You should be doing this every month, with the alternate month being a little bit more difficult if you are in the early game, and that's feeding off a 6-star light and a 6-star dark. Now, you only get 300 total on the every other month, whereas you get 400 when you have all 4 factions. Honestly, I think this should be 200 each. I'm going to leave some feedback for the developers and everything saying this really should be 200, if not 300, because light and dark food is a lot harder to come by, especially for free to play players. Now, you cannot feed off puppets in these events. They have to be actual heroes that you've built in the not the altar, but in the creation circle. So these are the two things we're talking about, but there are a couple things we need to discuss after that, and that is when to use them. You shouldn't use them immediately. Trust me, do not use them immediately. You're going to feel bad about it 10 seconds afterwards. You're going to be like, oh, I'm going to get an A tier hero, an S tier hero, and I'm going to sell it, I'm going to make them so much, and then you're going to get E tier heroes, and then you're going to be like, why did I do this? Why? So, we do have Soul Awakening Gala events, and the past two have been identical. As you can see, we have the previous one from a month ago, and you have this one here. Now, the goal is to be able to save up those contract Starry gems and your 1 free awakening, because you can only save 1 free awakening at a time. You cannot pull 2 of them up. You have to use it to save the next one. The goal here, I think, for the average player is to get more pay-to-win artifact chests, because especially if you're free to play, you're never going to have enough pay-to-win artifact chests to catch up to where you really want to be. You're probably not going to be able to invest in flags unless there's like special events that come up, or you've already got your core and you have like all your crowns you need for Sealand pushes, which are a ton of crowns, like 21 crowns. No, not that many. Like 15 crowns. We'll go with 15 crowns because usually you want 5 heroes on your team with crowns. Then again, if you're pushing Abyss Sealand, you don't need nearly as many. The 150 range is definitely more, and actually, oh no, they did keep it the same. I thought the new one was 150, but it's the same. You get half of a core, essentially 50 shards of an individual core, or 75,000 of the spiritual essence, which that's cool and all, but that's more for the whales out there that are going to complete it every single time the event comes around. So, do you want to go for this chest at 100 points? Well, it's kind of hard to get to 100. You need to get a little lucky. What might be even better than saving up for these Soul Awakening Galas is save up for a new Transcendence hero. Because if we jump on over and we check in game, it's a lot closer and a lot more achievable. However, I don't remember what the point breakdown was on the other event, because you know what? Let me double check. I'm sure I got something in a video somewhere. Let me do a little research. Be right back. So I didn't actually have anything that potentially showed a non-transcendence hero week of this event, so I can't do a direct comparison, sadly. I wish I could, but what we can see is in the point detail, in order to get to 60 points, that means you need 10 summons of D- or better. Or average, I should say. You should average the 6 points, and then I'll take 10. Technically, if you get a couple good high rolls, it's going to mean you're going to be able to save a couple summons, but it's not going to be that many. Typically, what I would say is don't even try to do this event to get the pay-to-win artifact chest without having, I would say, at least 1,500 Starry Gems, contract Starry Gems, free awakenings, any combination, because I have seen some people posting this week that they literally got like 6 E- and E's, and at that point you're too far under the curve for even like 1 or 2 really good summon to really like level it out. So the one big thing is make sure you have enough of these saved up. Now in our free to play, I'm pretty sure I've burned through them. Yeah, I don't think we have a single contract Starry Gem. We do have space gems, which means more bag space. But that is going to be something that's really going to hold you back. Is I've been spending them because at the very beginning, you really do need some good hero copies. Now, I did waste some doing Vessas, which now I regret since we're not going Vessa. And that's why I say hold off on doing even your Soul Awakenings on a hero unless you absolutely know you're going to use that hero. Because in our case, we made a hard swap and we got super lucky last time around with our Mockman, but now we're just sitting here with all these Vessa copies awakened and we're not even going to build her. But you don't want to destroy them because you might want that Vessa in the future. It's a really weird situation to be in. One thing I will say on your accounts is because of how Purgatory works, so we actually have Purgatory open right now, you can only, as you can see, put awakened heroes. Oh my goodness, we have all these that we wasted them onto. We have only awakened heroes can go in Purgatory difficulty. Now really Purgatory is more for those super endgame players. If you're not super endgame, there's really no point worrying about Purgatory because you're not going to make progress without like full star spawn, full tenants, all that craziness going on. So don't worry about it. Just get to death 100, get your levels up, be good. And then for the soul temple, save up. Like here, I could cash like a lot of these in here. What would I actually get? 180. Not many at all. But what I would say is with the new PvP mode that hit the tap servers, again, only heroes that are awakened can be used in that game mode. And even to qualify and register a team, you're going to need 5 awakened heroes. Now, it can be even an E- copy. It just has to be a copy of a hero awakened, and they qualify, because that's going to be another way to get a lot more gems per day, per month, everything. It seems like it's going to be a monthly event, so you're going to be able to get an extra like 2,000 gems a month, even as the worst possible player point bracket possible, let alone a ton of other resources. So save them up. You're going to want them for events like this. You're going to want to wait until you pretty much can guarantee that you can get a pay-to-win artifact chest, because that's going to be the best thing for you. So hopefully you guys enjoy this one. Let me know what you guys think about my advice here today. Leave a comment down below if you want to give other people advice, or comment on their comments, helping them out. And I'll see you guys next time.